check out the terrifying moment a man found the backrooms in real life. This is crazy.
I have no idea where the hell I am. This place is so creepy. I'm so glad I didn't bring Jacob or Tommy. This place is just, too weird. I'm getting out of here. What the heck was that?
Did you hear about the Menendez case?
No, what is that?
That's the biggest case right now. Most controversial murder case in probably history.
I've never
The
heard
Menendez brothers.
Menendez brother, nah.
Bro, okay. The reason it's controversial, I'm gonna save the plot twist for the end.
Okay.
Because I'm just gonna... I want to give you the details right away.
Okay.
But pretty much what happened, there's these two brothers, and they grew up under their father, Jose Menendez. They also had a mother, but their father specifically was a very, very rich man. And he was the type of dad that pushes you to do like the best of the best. You can't lose. Time goes by, they grow up, and they're still under their dad's influence, which they do not like them. And the plot twist later, it's gonna make it understandable. So what happens is they get into good schools and they're kind of like,
They're set.
they're set. They're literally set. It turns out that during, I guess, their time in school, there was so many things that their father disagreed with them.
Yeah.
And he was kind of disappointed in them. They're still not reaching the success he wants to see from them. He threatened to take their names off of his will.
Wow.
And the theory goes, I think the speculation is because of that, they decided they want to murder their father. So what they did, they went into the house, shotgun, killed the father. They shot him so close that his body obliterated, and it wasn't, you weren't able to recognize it because it was that much damage.
God.
Now, check this out. They played it as if a mob went and tried to, I guess, get revenge on their father for, Italian mob business.
Oh, yeah.
When the police came, bro was on the floor crying, bawling their eyes out, telling this story how people came in and killed everyone. Now, this is where police got kind of sus about them. It's because after the murder, I think they spent over like $700,000 within like a week after, but they were just throwing parties. And it gets interesting because one of the brothers attended a therapist.
Yeah.
And during his therapy sessions, the therapist said his anxiety right after his parents died raised up insanely, right? Which makes sense. But in his sense, the therapist said, this is a little bit suspicious. I want to keep a better eye on them. Until one day, Eric Menendez, this is literally how it happened. Apparently, like one time they were on a walk.
Okay.
The therapist and Eric. And he just posts up on a wall and just goes, we did it. Casually. Just goes like, yo, we did it. And then tells the therapist every single thing. So the police get in, arrest the boys. And they're tried for murder. But here's the plot twist.
My God.
And this is what makes it controversial. Because you're either on one side or the other. And there's a documentary that came out just recently, and it's getting so much backlash because it's making the boys look like the villains.
Word.
The villains, right?
Yeah.
But wait, aren't they the villains?
The dad's the villain?
So apparently, their dad used to abuse and SA them since they were children. And there's supposedly like stories of Lyle specifically, he even said it like in the court videos, would take him in the washroom, like, and he's, you know, doing his thing to him.
Yeah.
Like terrible shit to him and going, I do this because I love you. I do this because and yo, Lyle said in court, or Lyle said recently, sorry, this was a statement. He would trade his entire defense for a 30-second video of his father like essaying him, because it was that violent, it was that bad, like it's so terrible how he did it to them, and it would change everybody's perspective about the whole thing.
Wow. So he had tapes.
No, he's saying if he could have. Yeah.
Okay.
It's two crazy sides, right? Like one side you have the boys being abused, that's why they did it. Other side you have is, are these boys manipulating the whole thing and, you know, actually the true villains? But who knows? I'm on both. I literally see both sides.
Yeah, I can.
And the story.
They said the first body they came across was one of the Hell House members. He couldn't say which one.
What are you looking at?
But he said their throat had been cut.
Holy fuck.
And that he was pretty sure that the wound was self-inflicted.
In October of 2009, a very special Halloween attraction opened up on the outskirts of Abaddon, New York. However, it would only stay open for about 3 hours before it turned from a Halloween attraction to a Halloween massacre.
Nobody knew what to make of the YouTube video, and then the 911 tape leaked, and that just confused people even more.
And 15 people would either lose their lives or simply vanish into thin air. Absolutely no trace of them left.
911, what's your emergency?
Hello? Hello, I'm in the old Abaddon Hotel. Can you please send some police?
What's the problem, miss?
I don't know. There's... To the wall.
Someone's hurt. I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Please hurry, I don't want to...
There was one of the staff members who happened to make it out.
And then, of course, there's the very strange, very sad case of Joey Scheffler, who was in the basement at the time of the chaos, actually made it out alive. Of course, we all know how that ended. What the hell happened in there? And your guess is as good as mine, and I honestly don't think we'll ever know.
What is it that we do on live here? You investigate with me through the numerous artifacts that I've inherited, some of them blessed with holy protections, others the very opposite, cursed with demonic manifestation and other kind of dark energies. Look into accounts of profound supernatural beings through the collected albums of monster hunters, documents and information about those they worked with, as well as their very writings themselves. Take a quick peek into these photo albums, one from the late 1800s, showing a plethora of different supernatural creatures once held in the dungeon St. George's Keep, a secret Catholic dungeon run by the order the Sons of Man, showcasing the many distinct supernatural horrors of the world. And the newer album that I've gotten my hands on, showcasing a collection of vampire enemies of my great-great-grandfather. Come join us and I'll answer any and all questions that I am able. However, obviously, when it comes to subjects like these, there are things I must remain silent about.
20-year-old kid stole $200 million from a crypto scam. Have you heard of Malone Lamb? Probably the biggest cases going on, and he got caught like a week ago. So his plan, right? Him and a couple other dudes would call credit unions.
Yeah.
So they would call and scam and be like, "Oh, we're Google support. Your credit union has been hacked."
I hate those, bro.
Boom. He would hang up. So he would call back as Gemini support.
Yeah.
So that's the big crypto exchange, right? And he would be like, "Oh, we need you to send all your Bitcoin into this wallet." That wallet? Compromised. That's his. They hit the biggest lick on one guy for 4,000 Bitcoin. 4,000 Bitcoin is $200 million.
That's crazy.
And he played it. No, but low-key, this is why I don't think he knew that he was gonna get caught.
Why?
He recorded his whole scam. You wanna see it?
So he vlogged it
On Discord.
That's kind of crazy.
Look.
Damn.
Crazy. And they're looking at it, and all his friends are in Discord.
Look, it's spooky season, so let's watch some fucking really scary shit. It takes a lot to scare me and a lot to get under my skin, but these 5 movies did it, and they did it really fucking effectively. I'm Chuck, I'd love to be your movie guy. Hit that like button, give me a follow, and this is 5 horror movies that I think are actually scary. When Evil Lurks is the phenomenon that turned possession films upside down on their head. This movie drops you right into a world of terror, and you watch the story unfold as it goes along. When these 2 men find this man that is rotten, and you learn the lore behind the rotten and the possession, you get drugged right into this nightmare. And you go along for such a brutal, shocking, and terrifying ride. Don't watch if you got kids. As Above, So Below is about a team of explorers that go into the catacombs underneath Paris, and this movie is terrifying. It's effective, creepy, haunting, got under my skin, has well-placed jump scares. This movie fucking rips. I know this film is divisive and a lot of people hate it, but if you can get in the right mind frame, watch it in a pitch dark room with the sound turned all the way up, I promise you, if it gets a grip on you, Skinamarink is terrifying. Every night when I turn out the lights, I look at my hallways, my doors, and my windows differently since the day I watched this film. In my opinion, it's a masterpiece on modern terror. Dark and the Wicked is about 2 siblings that go back to their family farm because their father is dying. It's not before long that they realize that there is an evil presence. This movie is so criminally slept on, and it got under my skin, and it's a low-key fucking banger. Oh, Chuck, not host again. You've put host on so many lists. Yeah, that's because it's fucking terrifying, and this movie scared the shit out of me. This is the absolute definition of fuck around and find out. It's short and it wastes no time getting to the point, and a movie hasn't got me with its scares like Host in a very long time. It's so crazy because when you rewatch it, you know what's coming, and it still scares the fucking shit out of you. Host is an absolute masterpiece. Let me know in the comments what you think of these movies. These are 5 horror movies that actually scared me. I'm Chuck. I'd love to be your movie guy. Hit that like button. Give me a follow.
Terrifier 3 is officially 18 plus only. Minors are forbidden from seeing the film in theaters in France. And apparently, France hasn't banned a movie and made it 18 plus since Saw 3, which anyone who loves the Saw movies will tell you is one of the most brutal ones of the franchise. There is so much hype for this movie going on right now, and all of the warnings at the theaters telling people that there's excessive gore and violence, and that if you're not in a good state of mind, don't go see the movie, are really just amping up the excitement and anticipation even more. And as I said in my last video, 11 people walked out of the UK premiere, 1 of them vomited, and 9 of them left in the opening scene alone. I just want to know what he did. I want to know what Art the Clown is doing in this movie that is making people freak out so severely. I've heard it does reach and maybe even surpass the gore level of Terrifier 2, but I have not seen it yet. I'm very excited to see it though. I just always love practical effects in horror. It just goes so hard every time. I can't wait to see what they cooked up this time. Damien Leone, I'm very excited.
Found this crispy fucking thing in the yard. What is that, is that a fucking squirrel?
I just caught a fairy. a fairyland on me.
Fairies are real?
Heck yeah, they are. Yeah. Got a fairy.
I didn't know that.
While I was collecting eggs, a fairy landed on me. It's in my hand. Magical.
I'm having a hard time.
Oh my god.
I have a question. What the hell is this? What the hell is this? Well, fairies live there. Definitely.
This flower is legit spinning around. What?
Whoa! Whoa! Noticed these mushrooms on the ground, and I came over to discover that it's a huge ring that goes all the way around and comes over there. And my husband decided to go inside the fairy ring. I don't know what that means anymore.